What's happening, everyone? James Lynch here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Saguaro Smart 2 barefoot shoes. I've used these for about a month. I got a lot of things to say about them, but before I do that, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Really helps out this channel a lot. Let's get into these shoes and why I made the switch. So if you've watched this channel before, I've already reviewed the Xero HFS II shoes, which I was using for running, but after a few months of use, I found that they were becoming a little uncomfortable on the sides of my feet. I felt like they weren't wide enough. So I wanted to try out a different brand just to see if my feet felt a little bit better. And after doing some research, I landed on the Saguaro Smart 2 barefoot shoes. And one of the things that stood out to me right away is that the price of these is much cheaper than a lot of the barefoot shoe brands that were out there. So my thinking was, I'll try these out, see how they are, and even if they don't work out too well, I'm not breaking the bank to get a pair of barefoot shoes because if you know anything about me, my feet are wider than most people's feet, so I wanted something that was going to give me that support while also give me that barefoot feel as well. So the price right off the bat was a big plus. The other thing was, the only barefoot shoes I really own are the Xero shoes, so I thought it would be good to try out a different brand and see what else is out there, and that was another reason why I decided to make the switch to try something different for my running shoes. And I can tell you one thing, out of all the barefoot shoes I've ever tried on, these are by far the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn. The insole that's in here makes it feel like your feet are on some pillows. It feels amazing. I can't describe it. You got to just try it out for yourself. And this is something you'll see on a lot of the reviews on the Saguaro website and through other YouTube review videos that people have done. The comfort is a big plus with these. The second thing I really like about these is the fact that they aren't traditional laces. They're the pull-up ones. I like these a lot more. I can't tell you how many times I've gone for a run, my shoes come undone, you got to stop, you got to tie up your shoes. You don't have to worry about that with these. They have sort of the, I don't know what it's called, but it's like the pulley system, as you can see here, that works when it comes to keeping your shoes on very well. They also have the Velcro, which catches it at the top here, which is really great. Now, if you compare these with the Xero 2s, these, as you can see, are much wider than the Xero 2s. If you remember in that review video I did for the HFS 2s, I actually went up a size. I had to return them, and even with them, after a couple months, I still felt they were too narrow for my feet. I have not experienced that with these shoes. They seem like the perfect fit for my wider feet. And comparing these with Xero shoes, these come in around $45 US. The HFS 2s come in closer to $120. So it is a big price gap in between. If you're looking to find some shoes that you're just starting off and wanting to try out the barefoot shoes, I would actually recommend going with this brand just because you're not spending as much. And if you don't like it, you're not spending nearly as much as you would on the Xero 2s. Now, one thing I will give Xero credit for, they have much better variety when it comes to colors. I'll be honest, these are a little bit bland, but honestly, I'm not, looking to make a fashion statement when I'm going for a run. So it's not a huge deal. My main thing is, do these things feel good? Are they good on the road or on a treadmill? They feel great. I can honestly say that. I really do enjoy these after a month's use. The other thing that I will give Xero credit for compared to these ones is that these come from China. They don't come from the United States. So, if you're thinking about quality, the quality maybe won't be as good compared to the Xero shoes. The Xero shoes actually have the warranty on their website about how many miles you should be able to get with wearing these shoes. There's none of that listed with the Saguaro shoes here. So I'm not expecting these to last as long as the Xero shoes would. But like I said, they feel a lot better and they're better for me in terms of running. So my overall thoughts after a month of using these is that I definitely prefer these for running, indoor, outdoor, compared to the Xero HFS 2s. I'm using these shoes. These are my go-to shoes when it comes to going for a run. We'll see how long they last. Again, I have some doubts that they will last as long as the Xero 2s, but it's a company that I'll be keeping an eye on going forward just because I am very happy with the quality of the shoe that they make. And these, again, I can't emphasize how comfortable these are compared to some of the other shoes that I've worn. Now, to be fair, this is just with the sole in. I don't take the sole out of these, so that's why you're getting that extra comfort, but I still feel like I'm getting that barefoot feel even with the sole in. I'm still going to use my Xero shoes for my weightlifting. I still think those work fine. I don't have any issues there. Maybe down the line, I'll try these out for weightlifting as well, but I'm just for now using these as running shoes. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below, or any of you looking to buy these shoes. I can certainly give you some good feedback. If you're not buying, I would say these are a great first option if you're looking to get into trying barefoot shoes, just because, again, they're a lot cheaper and the quality so far has held up quite well. I would recommend these over the Xeros. The Xeros, if you're a little bit more serious, I would say go for that. That's a better long-term investment. I think for now, though, these will do the trick. And if I need to get a new pair of shoes down the line, it's not a big deal because I do enjoy wearing them. So my name is James Lynch. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It really helps out this channel a lot. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll talk to you guys soon, and thanks so much for watching.